All right, so now we're trying it again, and let's see if this works. If you can hear me, let me know. So if you can hear me or see me, let me know. So I see a couple of comments saying that you can see, but you can't hear. So again, if you can see me, just bear with me. I'm trying to figure this out. I have not streamed for a while, and even then I didn't really fully know how to use it. So not sure how to fix it. Hey, if you just logged in, if you can see or hear, let me know, because I am attempting to figure this out, and it looks like it is not working. Again, if you can see or hear, let me know.
Start going live or you go?
Log in though. You say yes, but I don't know what the yes is. Is it for seeing or for hearing? That's what I'm trying to figure out, because it doesn't look like anything's going on my end. So I'm gonna log off if that doesn't work. Both. Okay, so you are seeing or hearing, but I'm not seeing or any feedback on my end. So while I figure this out, where are you guys coming from? Where in the world am I catching you right now? Go ahead and type it in. I'm gonna set up the other screen, which just died on me. So this is not working out as I anticipated. This is definitely not working out as I hoped. All right, hang on. I'm gonna play with this a little more. Bear with me. All right, so YouTube is the only one that is giving me trouble, but in the meantime, I'm gonna log into Facebook and Instagram. So, all right, it looks like we are good to go. It looks like we're logged in everywhere. So if you are catching this on Instagram, Facebook, oh, why did that stop? Hang on. Oh, Facebook just conked out, so bear with me. I'm trying to live stream from 3 devices at the same time, and everything's giving me trouble today. So let's see. Okay, 3rd time's the charm. So YouTube, not sure about. Facebook, it looks like it is logged in, and Instagram also looks like it is logged in. So if you are here and if you can hear me, and you're bearing with me with this experiment, just let me know. Let me know if you can see me. Let me know if you can hear me. And partly I wanted to experiment with live stream because I'm thinking of doing just a lot of times I get questions that it's the easiest to just hop on to a video and answer it. But more specifically, I wanted to talk to you about tonight's workshop. Tonight, I'm going to be teaching an MCAT workshop specifically for students who are testing in 2019, early 2019, and looking to create an MCAT study plan. The workshop is free. It's going to be by registration only, so you have to sign up by going to leahforsci.com/workshop. So that's just my website, LEAH, the number 4, SCI.com/workshop. And the workshop again is going to be how to create an MCAT study plan for students testing in 2019. So what I'm going to show you is how to basically have the difference between, okay, here's my MCAT date, I'm just going to hope I'm ready for that day, versus what do you have to get done every step of the way? What are the milestones? What are the checkpoints? What are the numbers? What are the things you have to look for? So if you have any questions on that, go ahead and type it in. And also if you can hear me and see me, let me know, because I think Instagram's the only one I know for sure is working. So if you're on Facebook and YouTube, let me know if you can see me as well. So I see a question, what are you going to be discussing? I can't stay long. So I'm going to be discussing how to create a study plan for the 2019 MCAT. So I'm going to show you what you have to set up for your accomplishments for every month, for every week, and then you'll break that down into a day-by-day target. So it's not just, I have a day to study, let me study. You'll actually know exactly what you have to do. So I see some comments coming in on Instagram specifically. Irfan says, hi, hello. How are you? I am doing well. And a whole lot of other people, it is giving me the option to wave on Instagram. So it's funny. I'm amused. Okay. All right. So if you have any questions, go ahead and type it in. Again, I'm experimenting a triple live stream here, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at the same time. So if you have questions, I'll take a couple of those. And if you have questions on the workshop, definitely let me know, because that is happening tonight. So question here, are you in med school? No. So a lot of students, I don't know why, but a lot of students assume that I'm either in medical school or a pre-med student. I was a pre-med student, which is how I am so well familiar, so well acquainted with the MCAT, with all the things pre-med, because I was pre-med and then I realized I just like the sciences and I like teaching. So I'm not in medical school. I don't have plans to go to medical school. I stopped. So I decided I was going to do tutoring. I took the old MCAT because I knew I wanted to tutor students for the MCAT, but I've never applied to medical school because I do this full time. I like this so much more. So a lot of students go into medicine because it's something they think they want to do. And a lot of students go in because they think, oh, I want to do something science, I have to be a doctor, not realizing how many other things there are. So if you want to be a doctor, you want to make sure that it's your dream, it's what you want to do, rather than just something that, I don't know, it sounded good, and then you realize once you're in medical school, it's not for you. And if you're not sure, one of the best ways to do that is actually to get some volunteering experience. Because if you can volunteer in the medical field and actually see day-to-day what it looks like, day-to-day what it's like to be with patients, to be in the field of medicine, you can ask yourself, is this something I see myself doing for the rest of my life or not? Now, I worked as an EMT for quite a few years, and I was also in the military where I got to experience not really combat medicine because nothing crazy happened. It was just little injuries. And I realized as much as I like that, I like the science more, which is what brought me here. And if you're not sure, just do the same thing and ask yourself, is this something I see myself doing for the rest of my life? If the answer is yes, you're going to know, what it is that you want to do. So question, are you studying to be a doctor? No, because that's exactly what I was just saying. I realized that it's the sciences that I enjoy, but I didn't want to actually go to medical school. I love science. I read about health and nutrition and all that stuff all the time. I have never stopped learning, but it's because it interests me from a knowledge and science perspective rather than wanting to do the hands-on patient care. Okay, so question, I answered that already. What time is the workshop? The workshop is at 8 p.m. Eastern, which is 7 Central and 5 Pacific. So if you're in any of those time zones, that works. If not, you could just just Google what time is 8 p.m. Eastern and whatever time zone you're in. It should convert it for that. Will you be discussing the April dates? Yes. So what I'm going to show you is how to create a specific, well, let's put it that way. I'm going to first show you what you have to put into the schedule. So what it is that you have to include in your study calendar. And then I'm going to demonstrate a January and an April plan. But that doesn't mean if you're testing in March, it doesn't work for you, because you're going to take the steps that I show you and just apply it to your specific date. So if I show an early April exam, you're testing late in April, it doesn't mean you can't benefit from the workshop. You're just going to have to change the numbers a little. And even the specific things that I do demonstrate, you're still going to have to change because your scores are different, your target is different, your starting point is different. So I'm going to show you how to customize it to yourself. Is the workshop going to be somewhere I can go back to when I'm available? It's a live workshop, so you have to show up live. And if you can't make it, then sign up anyway in case you do find yourself able to log in even to part of it. You don't have to show up for the whole thing. So if you show up for, let me move this a second. That's more centered, right? If you show up for, say, half an hour, you'll still get half an hour of benefit. It's okay if you don't see the entire workshop. But I definitely recommend coming to whatever you can, getting some questions in. Comment here. Hell, Miss Leia. I assume you meant to type hello and not wish me hell, because the rest of your comment says your videos really helped me. I struggle with cars section. Any tips? Tonight I'm not going to be talking about specific sections as much as what you have to do. I will offer some tips in what to do to bring up your scores in every section, but this is not going to be a cars specific workshop. I just want to make sure that's clear. It's going to be more of the study plan aspect of your 2019 MCAT. So how to set up a calendar, how to set up goals, milestones, checkpoints, all of that. I see some students are joining late, so if you just logged in, I'm experimenting with a triple live stream. I am on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And I'm basically here to experiment, but to have a purpose for this experiment, to have a message to share, I want to remind you that I'm doing an MCAT workshop tonight. It's a free workshop that will be live starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. The workshop is going to show you how to create a study plan for the early 2019 MCAT. So I'm going to demonstrate what you need in your plan, what to look for, what to make sure you accomplish, how to evaluate, and then I'll show you a sample for January and another sample for April. And of course, if you have some quick questions about it, go ahead and type it in. And if not, we'll wrap up and I don't know if we'll call this experiment a success because YouTube is still being weird, but I think the rest of it is working and students are hearing me, so that's a good step. Question, will you explain what we should study on each day? I have trouble knowing what to study each day. So I'm going to show you how to figure out your goals for the week, and with your goals for the week, you'll put the individual daily requirements. If you know you have to hit a certain amount at the end of the week, then you break it up so that every day that you're studying reaches that goal. If you know, for example, you have to study 5 chapters this week and you're studying for 5 days, that's a chapter a day. If you have to study 2 chapters, you're studying 4 days, that's a half a chapter a day. So that's where you'll get the daily plan from what we discussed for the weekly goals. All right, guys, with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up. If you have any questions on the workshop, just leave a comment on the live stream. I'll leave this up for a little bit and I'll go back and check the comments later. Otherwise, I hope to see you tonight, tonight being like 2 hours and 40 something minutes when I'll be logging in. So the link to sign up is layitforsci.com/workshop. On YouTube and Facebook, it's in the description. I wasn't able to put it into Instagram because I'm live streaming, can't type at the same time. But actually, I could probably figure this out. Hang on. There we go. Got the link in. It's layitforsci.com/workshop. All right, so I see Yanni, your question on organic chemistry, go ahead and post that into the Facebook group, in the Orgo Facebook group, and I'll be able to answer that for you there, because obviously this is MCAT related, and I would have to link you. So post the question and I'll link you to the answer. All right, guys, with that, thanks for joining me on this experiment. Hoping to see you at the workshop tonight. And Miyusha says joined. Excellent. So I'm going to see you later. The link is not clickable. Okay, so just copy out the link. It's my website, layitforsci.com/workshop. So just copy it out, type it out, and you'll see a page where you have information about the workshop, the time, what's going to be covered, and a registration link. All right, so if you have any more questions, just let me know, and I'll try to check them close to the workshop just in case there's any last minute concerns, and then I'll see you later. And there we go. And 1 and 2.